watching Cricket Next, and here we are up with IPL 2023 auction discussion. So, IPL 2023 auction is just around the corner. It's going to happen on December 23 in Kochi, and all teams are geared up with their plans. Now, in today's video, we'll be talking about a team which has never won an IPL season. Yes, I'm talking about Royal Challengers Bangalore. RCB has never won an IPL season, and this time it'll be very interesting to see what they do in auction, because we have discussed it quite a few times that the teams are made in auctions and half of the tournament is based on how auctions go. So this time as well, all eyes will be on RCB's auction. But for all of that, I have with me Akash Biswas to talk in detail about RCB. Hello, Akash.
Hi, Suramya.
So, well, Akash, RCB has never won an IPL season. If we talk about IPL 2020, it was very well for them. They ended on number four, and actually, they aroused those feelings amongst the fans that okay, this time RCB can win. But then again, it didn't happen for them. Now, what do you think? What went wrong for them, and how they can at least win one IPL season this time?
Well, RCB has always been a team that with lots and lots of stars, legends of game, be it Chris Gale, be it AB de Villiers, and even if you see the current lineup, Faf du Plessis is the captain, Glenn Maxwell is there, and so these guys have always, put the stakes higher for RCB, and they have put the team on a broader picture. But it's their they have been totally unfortunate that they are yet to win a trophy. So yeah,
Yeah.
so that's a pretty much that's a concern for them, I guess, because in the past editions, what we used to discuss that RCB invests more on batters rather than bowlers, but this time they had that balance in their squad. If you see, if you see in with that perspective, you will also find a quality batters in their side, quality bowlers in their side, and all-rounders are also there, be it spin bowling all-rounders or be it fast bowling all-rounders. So it's a complete package, but
Yeah.
and if we speak about about them not winning a trophy, then this time I think it was a all in all about their luck that did not work, because they also have those kind of match winners who can take you through. But yeah, you lose some, you win some. So for RCB, it was a losing end in the IPL 2022.
Well, obviously, and there was this retention day where we saw that how some of the teams, made quite surprising changes. There were few teams that made some shocking changes as well, but it was only RCB who didn't make major changes. Almost all the team members are there in the team, intact in the team. They just released a few players, and that's why they have very less purse amount with them as well. But let's quickly have a look at the retained players. And now, when we see these players, Akash, we have this depth in the team, from senior players like Dinesh Karthik to youngsters like Rajat Patidar and Suyash. They have it all in their team. But as you mentioned, in all those seasons we have seen, they have these stars, they have big names, they have these match winners. But ultimately, when it comes to the matches, they don't win it. Now, when you see this lineup, do you think that they have the potential to win this time or at least be there in the finals?
Well, when last season where Faf du Plessis was named as the captain, I also hope that this time it will be RCB. Even if they do not win the game, I mean, do not lift the title, at least they will qualify for the finals and end up as the runner-up. But as I said, it was hard luck for them because they were eliminated in the eliminators. So yeah, and if we speak about the list of their retained players, then I think that even if they don't buy any players in this auction, they are all bases covered, because you just see the batters: Faf du Plessis, Virat Kohli, Suyash Prabhudesai. He has been terrific in the Ranji Trophy recently. Then Rajat Patida, he has been scoring consistently in domestic cricket. Dinesh Karthik, obviously, we have spoken throughout this year about this man, how he came back last season and how he got into the T20 World Cup squad, and big thing that he retained his place despite age running out of his hands. And then
Yeah.
the team also boasts a formidable list of youngsters like Anuj Rawat, and Shahbaz Ahmed, Mahipal Lomror, he used to play for Rajasthan Royals in the past editions, but when he came to RCB, he also simply showcased that he can win matches single-handedly, or at least, you know, take out the team of some crucial situations. Karan Sharma, he has also been around the IPL for quite a long time now. So I think these bunch of players cover all the bases for RCB, and I mentioned earlier that even if RCB, though they have a lesser amount, 8.75 crores in their purse, and they have got two overseas slots to fill up, and but even if they don't buy any player in this auction, they won't be having any problem, at least to qualify for the playoffs this season.
Yeah, right. As you mentioned about, because they didn't do much on the retention day. Everybody was expecting that there might come a big surprise from this team. Everybody was waiting to the last minute. But then if we see the list of released players, just five names, and those names are also not very big names. Those are the names that one might have expected before the retention day. And as you mentioned, that 8.75 crores, so they might not be thinking of investing too much on any player. So if you see these five players, do you think that they might put an effect on this team? Because you already mentioned that there won't be much of a change in the RCB's squad. But if you see all these five names, do you think that there could have been one person out there in the team who could have been retained rather than released?
See, out of these five players, there are two overseas players, Jason Behrendorff and Sheffield Rutherford. Behrendorff has been traded to MI, and even if they don't find a like-to-like replacement for Behrendorff, that won't affect their dynamics because they already have someone like Josh Hazelwood in the side. Now we speak about Sheffield Rutherford. He is a bowling all-rounder, and even if once again, if the RCB team doesn't get a like for like replacement or a replacement that effective, then they already have someone like a Glenn Maxwell who is doing jobs, single handedly for the team. Now, in case if still they want to replace someone like Jason Behrendorff with with a potent bowler, then I think Adam Minley or Sean Ebert are there available in the auctions list, so they can go for them. And we cannot expect a surprising bidding from RCB, because yeah, we know they have a lesser amount and the team is well intact. So yes, there won't be any big bidding from this side, but still I think when it comes to selecting the overseas player, there could be a one or two surprises, because I am keen to see whom they get in place of Jason Behrendorff.
Yeah, right. And we have a list of three players on which RCB can set their eyes. These three players are Adam Zampa, Narayan Jagdishan, and Cameron Green. Now, personally, I believe, Akash, they won't go for Cameron Green because there will be huge bidding for Cameron Green, given the form he is in. And they have just some 8 odd crores, so they won't be going after Cameron Green. But Narayan Jagdishan, he has done pretty well in the domestic circuit. Will they be looking forward to buy him in this auction or not?
Well, they can, but once again, if they buy Narayan Jagdishan, then will they incorporate him in the playing 11s for the games, for those 70 odd games? I mean, 14 odd games which they are going to play in the season. That has
Yeah.
to be seen. So there could be a chance that they can fetch Narayan Jagdishan in place of Anishwar Gautam, or or they can go for any other domestic uncapped player. But if they get Jagdishan, because what I am thinking is Jagdishan might fetch a big amount given his performance in the Vijay Hazare Trophy. He has been consistently scoring. He has scored back-to-back hundreds in the tournament. He even got a double hundred. So stakes are always high when we speak about Jagdishan. And the biggest thing, that he has been released by CSK. So CSK might be scratching their heads right now that what they have done. And now, if we speak about Adam Zampa, I don't think RCB will be keen to have him back, because they already have someone like one into Hasranga in their side, who is a spin bowling all rounder. He is in the top five of ICC T20I rankings, so he is already a marquee player out there. So in that case, even if RCB want to have Adam Zampa, that will be, I don't think it will be a great decision or a great buy to have.
It'll be quite interesting, Akash, to see on which player they go after, because in this whole discussion, we just discussed one point that even if they don't buy anyone, then also their team will be intact. So it'll be quite interesting to see what's RCB's approach in the coming auction. Thank you so much, Akash, for being with me, and it was fun talking with you.
Thank you.
So we were talking about what will be RCB's approach in the IPL 2023 auction, which is going to be held on December 23 in Kochi. It's going to be very interesting, as Akash mentioned, that the whole team is intact. RCB hasn't done much on the retention day, so it'll be very very interesting to see what they do on the auction day. And for all the latest updates regarding the auction and other details, you can stay tuned with Cricket Next YouTube channel, or you can also stay connected with our various social media handles, that's Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter.